What's up everyone, welcome to another deck list. Today I'll be showing you my Fire King deck list. This was the first event that it was legal. As you can see, it was a Winamat. I've been testing it for like a month, even before release. And also the extra deck, you have to see it because in the extra there's actually stuff no one plays. So first we played 3 Pawnex. Of course you have to play 3. I think for now 3 is fine. Some people play it at 2, but I like it at 3. Because you can also just special it from hand with the secret effect. If a fire destroyed, you can special it basically like the big one, like the big Runics. So yeah, very, very good. And also the recursion. I can see people cutting it to 2, but I still like consistency more. 3 Kieran, of course. You cannot cut this card. This card is low-key one of the best ones in the deck. The grave effect is insane. The hand effect is insane. A lot of times this also unbricks your hand. I'll explain how as well. But yeah, then we have 3 Arvata. I decided to play 3. It might look weird with the 3 Pawnex because you play 3/3, that's like 6 normal summons. But I still liked it at 3 today. Just because you can also pop it with the Kieran. So like if you open Pawnex plus Arvata, you can still go like Pawnex combo and then just pop it with Kieran and then use the effect to Reborn. So yeah, I still think it's fine at 3. It's a monster negate, of course. And also the grave effect is always nice. I mean, the Reborn is too good. So yeah, 3 Arvata. I think 3 is fine for now. And also it becomes so much better with the bonfire stuff because then you can just normal summon this and a full combo with bonfire, the last of the Fire Kings. So we played 2 big Runics and then 1 Barong. The ratio is fine. I think 3 might be too much because you don't want to open 2 of them. 2 of them are like, yeah, it's not a good draw. But you also want to have 1 in deck just because you want to have it for turn 3. Just to search it, just because why not? Because 1 will be in grave and then you can search the other one. And if they banish it, I mean, if they crow it, like you want to have a backup because it's one of the main cards in the deck. So yeah. And then we have Barong, 1 Barong. This can low-key be cut. But for now, I think it's still fine. If you go 1 Pawnex, you'll most of the time pop this. You can also just search it and then pop it as well. Have it for next turn, standby phase search. Yeah, it's pretty nice. So 1 Barong is fine. The Witch, you have to play this. If you play Nadir Servant, you're at a disadvantage. This build is so much better. And then, yeah, of course, you play these. Now, this might not be standard at this as well. It was actually nice today. If you open it, it's bad. But what can you do? Like, it's still not a full brick because you can still summon it off this, even from hand. So it's not that bad. And also, as I said, it can unbreak your hands because if you Kieran pop this in hand, it still triggers. It still reborns back too. And if you do it on their turn, I mean, it's crazy. Like, you pop this from hand and then Garunix triggers and yeah, it's nuts. I can also see myself bumping up the Witch to 2 just because it doesn't use your normal summon for Pawnex. So it could be nice when you can normal summon Arvata and then go for Witch, combo off then, and then also have a negate. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And then let's get into the hand traps. 3 Ash, of course. I mean, I don't have to say much about Ash. I think it's good. 3 Nib, 3 Veiler, and then 3 Imperm. 12 hand traps. This deck can play a lot of non-engine. That's why I like it. So you also play Heat Soul, which I think is the best build right now. And then you also, I mean, draw them every turn. So you always have a hand trap in hand, pretty much. Imperm is not that good with Heat Soul. But I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's too good, like, going second as a 6 card as well. Like, Imperm's just crazy. You have to play, like, Heat Soul. Yeah, the chances of you drawing it are not that high. So, yeah. And then Nib. I guess you can change Nib for Crow. But, I don't know. I like these. I think these are fine for now. Now let's get into the spells. We play 2 Sanctuary and then 2 Island and 1 of these. So, this is a pop. Even the second effect can come up. Like, if you don't want to pop your stuff, you want to go for game and you want to, like, use the effect to pop them and then, yeah, banish this instead. I guess you can play 3 Sanctuary, but I think it's not that good to open. Like, if you open Sanctuary plus, I don't know, anything, it's, like, not even that good. Like, Sanctuary is not a starter, so I think 2 is fine because you want to search it for next turn, for turn 3. Against back row as well, it's pretty nice because you can, like, pop 3, which sounds crazy. Popping 3 their turn is so good because if you have Kieran, Garunix, and then Garunix pop another one from deck, so you can pop Arvata, Reborn back, and that's already 3 pops. So that's free 3 pops on their turn in any phase. So I mean, it's crazy. 3 Wanteds. I know these are expensive, but I mean, I don't care. You have to play them if you want to win. And then we play 1 Snake Eyes. Yeah, I mean, that's self-explanatory. The draw is very, very nice. That's why I don't play Prosperity, because I mean, this is a draw, and then you also have Heat Soul. That's like draw 2. I think I'd rather take a draw 2 than Prosperity most of the time. 3 Tanky. I used to play 2. I can see people cutting this as well. I mean, you can probably change this for Prosp if you don't want to play Heat Soul. I don't know. I just like this build because you can send it for Snake Eye stuff or Witch. It's basically a free send, so I don't see why I wouldn't play it. If you open this plus Wanted, you're popping off. Like that's the best thing you can open. So yeah, 3 Tenki, and then 40th card we play 1 Call by the Grave. We'll get onto the side deck now, and I'll leave the extra deck for last because the extra deck is where the spicy stuff comes out. I've seen people's extras and it's so bad. So yeah, I'll show you that at the end. So let's get into the side deck. 3 Anti-Spell. Is it the best going first card? I don't know, but I mean, it's good enough, so I don't care. Then we play 2 Thrust and then some Thrust targets. It didn't work too much on the side deck because the main deck does the job itself. But yeah, the side deck is pretty basic, so yeah, you have this for purely, you have this for whatever back row decks, and then you have Change of Heart for Unchained, and then 3 Thrusts. I couldn't fit the third one in. Then we play 3 Droll. You have to play Droll somewhere in your list, and I think it's good on the side. In the main deck, it's like too much. You just cover random stuff like Rogue decks and also Infernoble and Manadium, whatever. So yeah, I think Droll is still good. It's also good against Fire Kings low-key, so yeah, if you don't know what to side, just side and Droll against them, and most of the time it'll actually work. And then for the last cards, we have the Bestials for tier just in case, because the matchup is not the best, so I just put in something to cover it. As I said, the side deck is definitely not finished. And now the thing you've been waiting for, the extra deck, the last card in the extra is the best one, and I'll explain why. So yeah, we play 1 Almirage. You want to play 1/1. You can also play Anima, I guess. If your opponent doesn't play into it, it's like, yeah, it's useless. So yeah, these two, you're needed for the combo. This is a fire, that's why you play it. Because sometimes you need a fire for Sunlight Wolf when you normal summon. And also Link Rebo, the Grave Effect, don't forget to use it. Quick Effect Tribute. And then we have 2 Charmers. These are good because you can also use the Link Rebo and just turn it into Dark. Even if you went through this turn 1, you just go Tribute it from Grave, summon this, and then Link off. You can also use this for SP, of course. So yeah, we have 2 Charmers. Both of these go crazy in the mirror because you can steal the Witch and then set your own stuff. Or you can take this, of course, and then steal whatever you want. Arvata, or yeah, Lynx, doesn't matter. Then we play Sunlight Wolf. This card is mandatory. You have to play this. You go through this every single turn, pretty much. Like, this card is crazy. And a lot of times, I don't even add Kieran. If I already have Kieran, most of the times I add Flamberge. Because, as I said, you can pop it from hand, and then this can reborn back 2 from grave. So, on their turn, I mean, that's crazy. That's 2 free summons, and then you also summon Kieran and Garunix. Yeah, trigger everything. So, yeah, Silent Wolf, one of the best links in the extra deck. Then we will play Pit Knight early. This might be weird, but it's a Cyberse. And also just takes 2 effect monsters. Because sometimes you cannot make IP. Like, if you have Link Rebo, like, sometimes that happens where you have Link Rebo in the action monster zone. And then you can't trigger Sunlight Wolf. So, yeah, this, you have to make this instead. But, yeah, it's not that crazy. Like, I never actually use the effect. I just use it to link it off because it's Cyberse. So, yeah. Then we have SP, of course, and IP. IP because Ambloel can summon it back and then just link off on their turn. Make SP banish to, I mean, basically do what Unchained does. Just don't take their monster. But yeah, that's pretty nice. The IP is nice. And also SP, I mean, you have Link Rebo, so it makes SP so much better. Next up, we have Heat Soul. QCR Heat Soul, I had to. So yeah, Heat Soul. I love Heat Soul. I mean, I used to play Mathmech, and Heat Soul was the best card in there, and it's still one of the best cards in this deck, because you go through Sunlight Wolf, you add back, and then you make Heat Soul. But be careful, because Heat Soul needs 2 different attributes, so you always have to, like, you always have to use Link Rebo. But yeah, 1 Heat Soul. I end on this every single turn if I can. I always go for this, because drawing 2 is crazy, especially with 12 hand traps. I mean, you're always going to have interruptions in hand. And then next up, we have Ambloel. I still play it, because if you go for Ash, you can actually end on this, and this card is just crazy. I mean, yeah, buy it while you can, because it's going to get expensive. You can reborn back Heat Soul, you can reborn back IP, you can even reborn back Sunlight Wolf, and this is something people don't know, but you can also XYZ above Sunlight Wolf on their turn, and then Sunlight Wolf add back. I mean, I'm just saying, like, Sunlight Wolf is crazy. Let's get into the XYZs, and then the last card in the extra. 1 Nigirsu, 1 Garunix, 1 Typhon, and 1 Zeus. This is the last card. So yeah, these are nice. I never actually summoned them, but I mean, of course, they're pretty good. This can also send tricky stuff, because of course it just sends to grave on summon, doesn't target. So yeah, just out like Dragoon and stuff. And then we also play Zeus. So you make this, send one card, and go battle phase Zeus. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And then Typhon, of course. Typhon is just a good card. I think everyone should play it. You have space, so yeah. And then one Garunix. I don't think you need two. Like, you just use one on their turn, and then they pretty much win. Like, when you summon this is your, like, last interruption. And, yeah, if they break it, they break it. You can still probably survive, but I think you're not going to summon it on your turn. That never came up for me. And now, the last card. Huh? Link Spider. Yes, Link Spider. This might be weird, but this card is crazy. This card is so nice. So when you open Ash and you go to this line, you send these. So you have Garunix on field and also this on field. Now, if they nib you here, these go to grave. Then you get a token. And then Flamberge triggers just when it's sent to grave. So you summon back these two, because they're in grave already. Then you can go link 2. So link these two fires. You go into Sunlight Wolf. And then this is a normal monster. So you can link it off into Link Spider, of course, and Link Spider is also a cyber. So you go Sunlight Wolf to add back. Now you can add back Kieran or you can add back Dragon. If you already have Kieran in hand, you add back this, and then you can pop this. On their turn, summon back these two again. Search. That's just 3 pluses. But yeah, add whatever you need. So let's say you add back Kieran, and now you go Link 3, and you make Heat Soul, because this is a fire, this is a earth. Then you have a draw 2 as well. I mean, it's crazy. Because if you didn't have Link Spider, you literally just end on this and then 2 fire bodies which do nothing. You can maybe end on SP or something, but I would much rather take a draw 2 and a Kieran in hand than SP. I mean, it just helps you too much, and it's only 1 extra deck slot, so I think it's worth to play. And yeah, that was it. Peace.